Hello friends. So in our last session we had done the prerequisite steps before which are required for installing Oracle database. Now in this session we'll be installing and setting up the Oracle database in a virtual machine. So let's open up our VM. So I'll log in as Oracle user. I'll scale this up. Go to view and 20. This looks fine now. Okay, so I have the downloadable present in my downloads shared folder over here. Okay, so I have this Oracle database 18c downloadable file over here in my downloads folder. So what I have to do is I need to move it this DB installable from shared folder to Oracle home, which is U01 app Oracle product 18 DB_1. So I'll move it from here. I'll right click and I'll select move to. You can select copy to as well. So copy to will create a copy of it. Move to will just move the file from here to the other folder. So I'll choose computer. I'll choose U01 and app Oracle product 18 DB1, and then I'll click on the select button over here. I will see this icon over here. This shows copy progress. So it's moving. It has moved this much. Okay. Now we can see that this file has been moved. So I'll just click on here and then we'll go to this location. We'll go to other locations. We'll go to computer. We'll go to U01 app Oracle product 18 DB_1, and this is our file. So what we'll do is we'll right click on the screen and we'll open up the terminal from here. Okay, so I'll type in ls command to list the file. I'll copy this file, and then so this file is present in zip format. We need to unzip this file. So I'll type in unzip space -oq space file name. So I'll paste it over here. I'll just make it smaller and I'll click enter. So you see this file is being unzipped and all the small files and folders are coming up over here. So we'll wait for this to complete. Okay, now this unzip is complete. Now what we need to do is we need to run the installer file. So this is the command we need to type in: ./run installer. So run installer is the file name. So I'll just click on enter and then this will open up the installer in GUI. Okay, so it's opening up the installer. Now we'll follow the installer steps. Okay, so it's asking to select any of the following install options. So we'll choose this first option, create and configure a single instance database. We'll click next. Now it's asking to choose from either of the class, desktop or server class. So desktop class is to be chosen when you are installing the database in your laptop or on your desktop. So since we are installing it in a VM, so we'll choose this server class. You click next. Typical install or advanced install, we'll choose advanced and we'll click next. Enterprise edition next. Okay, so Oracle base is already detected over here. So U01 app Oracle. So this is getting detected from the OS environment variable which we had set up, and similar for this home directory as well. It's also being detected from there. We'll click next. Okay, so this is Aura inventory directory. We'll click next. So we have type of database we want to create. So we have general purpose or transaction processing or data warehousing. So data warehousing is used for dumping of data. This one, general purpose or transaction processing, we use when we want to do any transaction on the database as well. So we'll be using this first one because we would be doing transactions as well on the database. We won't just dump the data. So we'll click next now. Okay, so this global database name is orcl.com. SID is also picking up from our environment variable orcl, and there will be a pluggable database which will come as well within the container database. So we'll make ensure to keep this checkbox checked, and pluggable database name would be orcl pdb. We'll click on next now. Now we'll go to sample schema and then we'll check this checkbox. So this is to make sure that the sample schema is also installed with the database. Okay, we'll click on next now. Okay, so now we have this database storage, we have file system over here. We'll just click on next and click on next here as well. Click on next here as well. You don't need to do anything. Okay, now here we can either use different password for all these accounts, system, sys system and pdb admin, or else we can use the same. So I'll be using the same. So this is just for training purpose. That's why we are using the same password. In production, we should be using different password for different accounts. Okay. Now we'll click on next again. Yeah, so the admin password entered does not conform to Oracle standards. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes, we want to continue. Okay, so now it will say that database administrator is from group DBA, database operator is from group OPER, and different groups for different roles. Okay, now we'll click on next. We don't need to do anything over here. So this will do some verification of the target environment. Okay, now it has given us two warnings. One is a physical memory warning, wherein it says that it needs 8 GB of RAM, but it only has 1.65 GB of RAM. Okay, no worries, this is fine. Then swap size, it needs 2.48 GB and it has 2 GB. So this is also no issue. Okay, so we'll ignore them all. So physical memory and swap size, if we get these two warnings, then yeah, we can ignore them all. If we have any other warning, then we need to look into it. Okay, so we'll just ignore all and we'll click next. And it's saying that because of the installation is my configuration. You want to continue? Yes, we want to continue. Okay, now we'll click on install, and now the installation has begun. Now this will take around half an hour to 45 minutes to complete the installation. Okay, so on completion of 12%, we have got this pop-up which says that we need to execute the scripts as a root user. So what we'll do is we'll come to this folder, we'll click on here, right click and open up a terminal, and we'll switch to root user, su space root, enter, type in the password for root user, press enter. Now we'll copy this first one, control C, and right click and paste over here, press enter. So what this has done is it has provided read write permission for o install group to this directory or inventory, and it has removed read write execute permission for world. Okay, now let's choose the other one, control C, come here, paste it, enter. It's asking to enter the full path name of local bin directory. We'll just press enter here. Then do you want to set up Oracle Trace File Analyzer now? So we don't want to set it up. We'll type no and then we'll press enter. Okay, so this is done. Now we'll click on OK over here. This will continue the installation and we'll exit from the screen. Now this will take roughly 20-25 more minutes. Okay, so the installation is now complete and you'll see this note over here. The configuration of Oracle database was successful. And this is the link to Oracle Enterprise Manager. So we'll just keep it safe for future reference. Okay, now we can close this. Okay, now let's open up this terminal. We'll clear up this part and we'll type in SQL plus. Now we'll enter the username as sysdba. So we are trying to log into the database. Type in the password you had provided for sys while doing the installation. We'll press enter. Now you see over here connected to Oracle Database 18c Enterprise Edition release 18.0.0.0 production version 18.3000. So our Oracle 18c installation is completed and we are able to access it. So that's it for this session. Thank you.